My 2 cents, motherfucker.
What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. The guys over at Juggalo a Day have got a topic going on for this week, which is actually really fucking dope. First of all, before I get started, I want to give a big ass fucking shout out to Juggalo a Day. They're fucking holding this shit down. You know, they're doing what Carnival Spirits couldn't do with the Daily Spirits. You know, Juggalo a Day was an older channel that did that, and that was actually where Carnival Spirits came up with the idea to do the Daily Spirits, because Cali Green Too Fresh was a member of the previous Juggalo a Day channel. And so it was him and Jers, when Jers was actually on Carnival Spirits for the short time. That was where the idea sparked to basically bring Daily Spirits to Carnival Spirits. We did some streaks. There was probably 3 streaks we've done where we've done quite a bit of topics and then we just kind of fell off. But Juggalo a Day has been holding that shit down. When I watched Crazy McCormick's video, the topic starting video, I should say, he said they actually struggled to come up with a topic for this week. So I want you guys to head over to them, to their channel, subscribe if you're not subscribed, head over to their Facebook page. They do have one. I will provide links in the description for you guys. But go check them out and give any topics you may have, because I want to see these guys keep doing what they're doing. They're fucking great at doing what Carnival Spirits kind of failed to do a few times. So go help support in that way. Anyway, this week's topic that they have going on is Juggalo. Do you define Juggalo, or does Juggalo define you? And that is a really interesting topic that I really wanted to touch on. So, of course, you have to ask yourself, what is a Juggalo? In your eyes, what is a Juggalo? Now, in the past, I've held on to that definition of Juggalo is somebody who just doesn't give a fuck. They are themselves. But to say that or do that is to say that can be anybody in the world, even people that hate Juggalos. So that to me is a contradictive definition of a Juggalo. To me, somebody who doesn't give a fuck, they are a dillygaff. DILLIGAF. Does it look like I give a fuck? That is somebody who just doesn't give a fuck. They are dillygaffs. However, for me, Juggalo, it has to go back to the core root fucking definition for me, and that is a fan of the Insane Clown Posse. Now, there was an interview conducted with me almost a year ago by Hunter Valentine of the Juggalo Vlogs, where that was one of the questions in his interview, and in it, I actually stated and answered his question, can a Juggalo not like ICP? And I said no. Now, since then, I didn't really get a chance to elaborate in that interview, but since then, I've had time to really think about it more. To me, a Juggalo is a fan of Insane Clown Posse or Psychopathic Records. So to me, if you were a fan of Twisted when they were on Psychopathic Records, you identified yourself as a Juggalo, but now that Twisted has left, to me, if you're not a fan of anybody else at Psychopathic Records, to me, by definition, you're not a Juggalo. But then again, who am I to say you are or are not a Juggalo? So to define, does Juggalo define you, or do you define Juggalo? I think Juggalo defines you to a certain point, and then in full circle, you define Juggalo. Because Juggalos are a fan of Insane Clown Posse, and they're a very unique subculture. There are so many different types of Juggalos. I mean, you've got gamers, you've got metalheads, you've got fucking geeks. Look at me, Dragon Ball Z loving motherfucker. There's so many different unique types of Juggalos that make up this fan base. Every individual is going to define what a Juggalo is. They're a very unique fan base. They're a very unique subculture. But on the same aspect, a Juggalo does have to define you to a certain point, because if you are a fan of Insane Clown Posse or Psychopathic Records, then you are a Juggalo. Granted that that's something you want to identify as, but to me, it's a two-way street. Everybody I think defines Juggalo, and I think in some way or another, a Juggalo defines you. Because it's something for a lot of people that are passionate about ICP or Psychopathic Records, that's a big part of their life. It's a big part of my life. It definitely defines me as who I am. I'm definitely proud to say I am a Juggalo, and there are things that I contribute to the culture or the fan base that makes Juggalos so unique. So Definitely an awesome fucking topic from Juggalo a Day. Once again, go check out their channel. Go check out their Facebook page. Make sure if you have any topics that you would like for them to touch on, you shoot them to those guys. They've also got a really dope giveaway going on. You should definitely go check out their Facebook page because somewhere on there I know they have details about that. It's a really great fucking giveaway that they have. Or contest. I should say it's a contest. It's a contest. It ain't just free shit. You got to work for this motherfucker. But they got a contest going on that I think you guys would really like. So definitely go check them out. And thank you guys for watching.